guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. Everything is good with me, y'all. I have this story, y'all, about this teacher in Baltimore. His name is Matthew Beagle. This is crazy. This guy is a essay molester, okay, on boys. He worked in the school system. And it was a whistleblower that kept telling the school, like, yo, this guy is weird, yo. He's doing inappropriate things with boys. He have boys in his car. They see him. They see him. They like he have boys in his car. They heard from the streets that they go to his house. So I'm like, oh, he's SA-ing them. So this here teacher, okay, let me just read the story to you about Matthew. Baltimore teacher charged in attempted murder was previously reported, but he stayed in the classroom. Investigator is raising serious concerns about a former Baltimore school teacher that was arrested of attempt of murder. Excuse me, y'all. Baltimore had learned school officials was told about the teacher's possible misconduct early last year. Yet he stayed in the classroom. Matthew Beagle was arrested last month, charged with multiple counts, including attempted first-degree murder since 2015. Beagle had been a teacher at Regional F. Lewis High School in the northeast Baltimore. Project Baltimore spoke with an educator who worked with Matthew, I'm going to call him Matthew, for years and claims to have alerted school officials that something seemed wrong. He alerted the school and he said something is not right about this guy, like something is wrong. Fearing retaliation, they said that whistleblower, he didn't want to give his name because he ain't want no retaliation against them because the school is going to go down. And plus, we don't know how Matthew Beagle is getting down, okay? Matthew is with the shit, y'all. When Matthew Beagle was charged, he asked the whistleblower, he said when he got charged, was you surprised? He was like, no. He said it was an epic fail. An epic fail. That means big, real big. According to the court documents on July 10, 2023, Beagle drove a teenager in southeast Baltimore, where the teenager shot another teenager in the face and in the torso. He drove the teenager to go shoot somebody. I told y'all he with the shit, y'all. The police said that Beagle was an inappropriate relationship with the alleged shooter, who was located and apprehended at Beagle's house, at the teacher's house. The person he tried to kill told the police he's at this teacher's house. They was probably like, what? Yeah, the teacher drove him here to shoot me in my face and shoot me in my torso. A teacher drove a child to shoot another child. This is crazy, y'all. I never heard nothing like this. Okay, let's go. Over the past 3 years, how many times did the school administration was concerned about Beagle? They talking to the whistleblower. He said they complained 4 to 5 times. Project Baltimore obtained a text message that was sent to the school principal. It was a screenshot of a conversation involving Beagle when Beagle talked about students stopping by last night. They were in a minor car accident. Students are supposed to be students are not supposed to be at teachers' house, staff members' homes, or any place else with a teacher, unless you on school time and y'all go play basketball, stuff like that there with permission. That is definitely inappropriate. Forget inappropriate. This is a SA person, okay? He is a y'all, like for real. He's a predator, y'all. He is the straight predator. They talking like, this. No. He should have even been in that school a long time ago. And let me tell you something. I know damn well that these parents should be up in arms, like for real, because now you got to find out, did he even, you know, um, try to coerce your child, or had your child at his house, because he think he cool. He with the shit, y'all. hmm I mean, because these guys is actually out there shooting people and stuff like that there. So that's tell you right there. Like, these kids is about their life, and he is right along with them. Okay, let's finish this here. Fox 45 News also obtained an email from April 2020 that was sent by an employer at the high school to the Baltimore Teachers Union, an email. The employee claimed Mr. Beagle displayed problematic behavior when it came to relationships with young male students. He routinely hosts vulnerable young male students, former and current, at his house. The email said the school principal was informed. He probably was scared of him. But he didn't have to be, because guess what? Once he's being reported, like, first of all, you're not reporting him like that. You're calling the cops, like, first of all. If you hear that Mr. Matthew took a child in his car to go shoot somebody in the face, I mean, you as an educator, that is you mandated to report that. You understand? You are mandated to report that. This is crazy. Okay, let's finish reading, y'all. I don't want to skip, y'all. Okay. Beagle continued teaching at regional Lewis High School until August 2023, 1 month after the shooting. City schools will not grant an interview or an email. Project Baltimore asked the city school for first become aware of what Mr. Matthew alleged misconduct at the high school, whether the district investigator or allegations. We also asked if school took any steps to monitor Mr. Beagle, Matthew Beagle, any steps to ensure the safety of the students, because he is, like I told you, he is a predator. So you have to protect the children. You understand what I'm saying? That is, you are mandated to do that. It shouldn't even have went this far, because the first time, I'm telling you straight up, the first time that you report a teacher in this type of conduct, he's out of there that same day. They're coming up in there, and he's going out in handcuffs, especially in a situation like this when you got SA and stuff like that, you know what I mean, of a child. He is definitely being arrested that day, not next week. There ain't gonna be no investigation or anything like that. Investigation goes after he the hell up out of school that day. That day, he's on leave. He's gonna be on leave once they found out that he really did do this here. He is X'd out. He's X. That's crazy for them to wait that long to report what Mr. Beagle was doing in the school, having a ball up in here, and nobody's helping these children. You understand? And they said he was going for the vulnerable. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's very, very scary. That is very scary. But I know one thing: these teachers in that school, y'all need to get up there and make sure your kids ain't involved. This man ain't touch your kids. Okay. Baltimore received this response. The allegations are deeply disturbing. City Schools is committed to ensure the safety and well-being of our students and staff, as this is an active investigation involving law enforcement and personal matters. We must limit our comments to protect the integrity of the justice system. A personal matter. The Baltimore City School Employee Handbooks under ethnic conduct with students clearly state employees must establish appropriate personal boundaries with students and must not engage in any behavior that could reasonably lead to even a parent of inappropriation. Okay? This is crazy. We know. We know that. But Matthew Beagle didn't know that. He didn't know that. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. Because I'm going to show y'all the video. After this, I'm going to show you. Oh, I hope I don't lose it. I just saw something, y'all. Okay, we're going to do this. Let me just go back here. I'm going to show you the video. Y'all going to be stunned. Y'all going to be stunned. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you the video. Let me finish reading this to y'all. They said, and continue, employees should not entertain city students, socialize with students, spend any excessive amount of time with students in such manner as to reasonable impressions that SA conduct, misconduct, or any other inappropriate behavior. You know that. Should they be telling him that? Because we know that. We know the handbook. And I definitely know the handbook. I mean, because I used to be in the school system. So I definitely know that. They're not your friends. Those children is not your friends. Like they say, you are the teacher. You have boundaries. They are not your friends at all. They are not. You're there to teach them and, conduct yourself as a teacher with authority. Not to be their friends. You got them in the car and you sitting by doing ride-bys. Like, this is crazy. I never heard it like this. I mean, not coming from a teacher. Okay. Fox 45 News cannot confirm if Beagle was even investigated by the city school found to have engaged in inappropriate conduct with students at Regional F. Lewis. They attempt to contact him, which include they went to his home. That was unsuccessful. But Beagle is scheduled to be in court May 28th, in another week and a half. He faced up to 12 criminal charges against him, including felony attempt murder of a teenager. Let me find out he had a gun too. Yes, because see, you're accessory to the crime. Because if you drove this child up to this school to shoot this baby, I'm saying baby because they're children. You understand what I'm saying? You drove this young man up and tried to shoot. Well, ain't try. Shot the poor man in his poor child in his face and in his stomach. Are you dumb? You damn right. You are charged with that. This is crazy. They said if a parent, if oh, it says, I'm sorry. It says, if I'm a parent, I most certainly would like to know if my child is involved in any inappropriate interaction, activities, or out outing with school staff members. The whistleblower told the Project Baltimore, and so that is very serious. Now, y'all, I don't know what's going on with Matthew. Matthew tripping. Okay, Matthew Beagle is definitely tripping. How you a whole teacher and you putting kids in the car drive? Matter of fact, you know what? They just know that. You really don't even know if he did some, like did other crimes with other young men. Because I'm saying, like, if a kid roll up and you rolled the kid up and he went over and shot homie in the face and in the torso, I don't know if they was in a gang or whatever it was. Was he participating, you know, in other crimes like that? This has to be investigated like very deeply. What they're gonna have to do, they're gonna have to go and sit down with these children. I mean, they're high schoolers, so they can be asked. You know what I'm saying? They could be asked if Mr. Matthew, was inappropriate with them, and plus other crimes. This is just one thing they saying, that just fool rode a child up there to shoot another child in the face and in the torso. This is really disturbing, very very disturbing. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. But I'm gonna let y'all see this video. You know, it's gonna say exactly what I just said, but I want y'all to see his face. I mean, I can show y'all his face, but I want y'all to see the video so y'all can see this fool, because he doing too much. Mr. Matthew is doing way too much, y'all. All right, y'all. Y'all can leave a comment if you ever like, and hit that like button and subscribe. I'm gonna run to the store. Peace out and watch the video. Tell me your comments in the bottom, because Mr. Matthew, he doing way too damn much. He going to jail, y'all. He getting like 25 to life, y'all. Like, for real, for real. Because you got to think about attempted murder. Then the other essays that he was doing. You understand? With these children. More than one. More than two. More than three. He had them just sitting up in his house chilling. Alright, y'all. Hit that like button and subscribe. Peace.
Tonight, a Fox 45 News investigation raising serious concerns after a Baltimore City teacher is arrested for attempted murder.
Project Baltimore's Chris Papps has uncovered text messages and an email that shows school officials were apparently told years ago about possible misconduct concerning the teacher, yet he remained in the classroom.
When Beagle was charged, were you surprised?
I was not.
This educator worked in Baltimore City schools and, fearing retaliation, asked not to be identified.
It was an epic fail.
For years, this whistleblower worked with former Baltimore City Schools teacher Matthew Beagle, who last month was arrested and charged with 12 criminal counts, including attempted first-degree murder. Since 2015, Beagle had been a teacher at Reginald F. Lewis High School in Northeast Baltimore.
It's inappropriate.
Where this educator tells Project Baltimore they tried to alert school officials that something seemed wrong.
Over the past 3 or 4 years, how many times did you go to school administrators with a concern about Beagle?
I'm going to say at least about 4 to 5 times.
Do you think he should have remained at the school?
I do not.
According to court documents, on July 10th, 2023, Beagle drove a teenager to McElderry Street in Southeast Baltimore, where that teenager shot another teen in the face and torso. Police say Beagle was in an inappropriate relationship with the alleged shooter, who was located and apprehended at Beagle's home. This person tells Project Baltimore that in recent years, city schools was alerted multiple times concerning allegations that Beagle was engaging in inappropriate relationships with students at Reginald F. Lewis.
Correct.
This text message, obtained by Project Baltimore, was sent to the school's principal. It's a screenshot of a conversation involving Beagle, where Beagle talks about students stopping by last night after they were in a minor car accident.
Students are not supposed to be at teachers' staff members' homes, and it's not proper and unprofessional.
Fox 45 has also obtained this email from April 2020, sent by an employee at Reginald F. Lewis to the Baltimore Teachers Union. In this email, the employee claims Mr. Beagle displayed problematic behaviors when it came to his relationship with young male students. He routinely hosts vulnerable young male students, former and current, at his home.
That's a board violation. You're their teacher, not their friend, not their anything else.
This email was sent 4 years ago by a whistleblower. A second whistleblower says they first alerted school officials about Beagle's alleged behavior 3 years ago. So why did Beagle continue teaching at Reginald F. Lewis until August of 2023, 1 month after the shooting? City schools would not grant Project Baltimore an interview, so we sent an email asking, when did city schools first become aware of Mr. Beagle's alleged misconduct at Reginald F. Lewis, and if the district investigated these allegations? We also asked, did city schools take any steps to monitor Mr. Beagle to ensure the safety of students? We received this response. These allegations are deeply disturbing. City Schools is committed to ensuring the safety and well-being of all our students and staff. As this is an active investigation involving law enforcement and personnel matters, we must limit our comments to protect the integrity of the judicial process. Baltimore City Schools Employee Handbook under Ethical Conduct with Students clearly states employees must establish appropriate personal boundaries with students and must not engage in any behavior that could reasonably lead to even the appearance of impropriety. It continues, employees shall not entertain city school students, socialize with students, spend an excessive amount of time with students in such a manner as to reasonably create the impression that sexual misconduct or any other improper fraternization behavior is occurring. The handbook says that engaging in these prohibited activities may result in termination.
Do you believe that students at Reginald F. Lewis were placed in danger?
Absolutely.
Fox 45 cannot confirm if Beagle was ever investigated by city schools or found to have engaged in inappropriate conduct with students at Reginald F. Lewis. Our attempts to contact him, which included going to his home, were unsuccessful. But Beagle is scheduled to be in court May 28th to face the 12 criminal charges against him, which includes felony attempted murder of a teenager.
If I'm a parent, I most certainly would like to know if my child is involved in any inappropriate interaction, activity, or outings with school staff members. And so that is very serious.
Project Baltimore will continue to follow this story. As we mentioned, that 2020 email concerning Beagle's alleged behavior was sent to the Baltimore Teachers Union. What obligation did the union have after receiving that email? That part of the story in the coming days. I'm Chris Papps.